Okay. All right, well, that's what I'll do then. Make sure. Yeah, every time I go in the picture frame aisle, it just feels like everything is scattered all around. They probably won't have it there.
I was working in that aisle yesterday, and it's so difficult. And then, like, when people break a frame, they just let it sit there because they're like afraid that they'll have to pay for it if they break it. So we literally had like 3 different picture frames that had to go back to claims because they were just shattered.
Really?
One of them came like that from off the truck, but then like 2 of them were just sitting on the shelf like that. And I'm like, if somebody stopped these, how did they not notice?
Yeah, about it. All right, so using part of the eye and the brain, describe how one perceives visual stimulus. This one should be a little bit longer just because I want you to talk about the parts of the eye, okay, and what it does to obviously help us visualize and perceive what we're seeing. There you go. Yeah, I got to check that out. I also ordered pictures a long time ago, and they're finally done today. It's probably like 2 weeks ago I ordered pictures.
Our picture machine was broken for a while, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I heard somebody like, some man asked us the other day where they were, and we pointed in the direction. He came back and he said that they're broken.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, because we order them. I guess they're getting shipped to or delivered to the Walmart here. So it's like, oh, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, they honestly might not have even come from our Walmart.
Yeah.
Unless you like called our Walmart. Like when we're shipping things, we're shipping to like California.
Really?
Yeah, Ohio.
Wow.
All over the place. Most of the time it isn't even in yet.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Wow. Need more time? Okay. All right. About all right, so let's start it off here. What is the outer layer of the eye? What is that called? It's a white It appears white. It's the outer layer. So where the muscles attach to the eye, so it allows for eye movement. What is that called? What is that called? Anybody? What is the outer layer of the eye? It appears white. Muscles attached to it. Allows for eye movement. TC, do you know it? What's that? Nope, not the retina. That's the innermost layer. Zerby, do you know? Nope. What is that layer? The outer layer of the eye. Sarah, you know? Sclera. Yep, good job. The sclera. Good work. So the sclera, the outer layer, appears white, right? And it's like I said before, the muscles attached to it allows for eye movement. All right, what about the inner layer? Well, the middle layer, sorry. The middle layer of the eye, what is that? So this is where blood vessels are located. If you're doing a very intensive workout or you have low oxygen levels to your brain, then this middle layer might appear through the sclera. What do we think? What is that middle layer? What is that? Katie, you know? The blood vessels are located here. Choroid, yep, good job. The choroid. And then finally, the inner layer is what, TC? You said it. The retina, yep, good job. And the retina, what's found in the retina? Photoreceptors, good job. The photoreceptors. And what do rods do? What is the job of the rods? Mostly what type of light? Megan? Dim light. Yep, good job. So very, very dim light. Okay, this is somewhat almost like spatial features, things like that. And then finally, the cones. What do the cones do? Cones. Katie? Brighter light. Yep, good job. Okay, good job. So rods, cones, photoreceptors, right? We talked about the retina, choroid, and sclera. All right, so as light comes through the eye, where does it come through first? Where does it come through first? Zerby, you said it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Cornea.
Cornea. Yep, good job. So light comes through the cornea, and then it goes through what? The pupil. All right. And what attracts? So if it's very bright light, or if it's dim, what attracts or expands or decreases the pupil? What is that? It's a muscle layer outside of the pupil.
The iris.
Yep, the iris. Good job. And that's where we see eye color, right? Good. So as that light's going through the pupil, what does it hit next? Gracie, what does it hit next? Not yet. Not yet. So it's right behind the pupil. This is almost like the projector then, right? Right behind the pupil. The lens, good work, the lens. So then the lens receives this light, projects it back on the inner layer of the eye. TC? The retina, good job. And where it's mostly focused on is what? Where there's a lot of cones, especially these photoreceptors. This is a part of the retina, but there's an abundance, a numerous amount of cones there. What is that, Sarah? It's a part of the retina. There's a ton of photoreceptors there. This is where mostly light is attracted towards in the back of our eye, this part of the retina. What's that? Yeah, the fovea. Good job, the fovea. Good work. So then the fovea sends this information as almost as energy, right, to the bipolar cells, to the ganglion cells, and the ganglion cells sends this information to what? As an electrical signal, pretty much. Transduction, right? What does it send it to? Go ahead, Zerby. Not yet. Optic nerve. Good job. The optic nerve. And where the optic nerve comes into the eye, right, where the retina is located, is there any photoreceptors there? No, there isn't. Okay. And they call that the what? Megan?
Blind spot.
The blind spot. Good work. So once it receives that information from the optic, well, to the optic nerve then sends it to what? To finally be visualized and processed. For us to perceive what we're seeing. What is it? What part of the brain? Katie? Occipital lobe. Good work. Good work. All right. Is there any questions on that? You guys good? I know there's a long process there, but make sure you know it. Okay, make sure you know it. All right. Moving on here. So I'm going to just assign a reading from the book, the online textbook, right? And here it is. So use page 232 to complete the reading and questions attached. I'm going to assign it. There should be something attached here. I don't know why it doesn't show up, but once it will. Yep, here it is. Here it is. So seeing is believing, page 232. It's a short reading. Shouldn't take you too long to do. And answer the 3 questions here that are attached. Any questions on that? We good? Okay. So you should get this done by the end of the period. Shouldn't take you that long. And that is the meat for today. Take care. See you guys later.